This week we are continuing in 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and chapter 11. If you notice, I'm reading from the New American Standard, and at the beginning of verse number 1 of 1 Corinthians chapter 10, Paul said, "For I do not want you to be unaware." There's a thought that is continuing from chapter 9. If you go back, remember what we talked about last week in chapter 9 and verse 24. Do you not know that those who run in a race all run, but only one receives the prize? Run in such a way that you may win. Everyone who competes in the games exercises self-control in all things. They then do it to receive a perishable wreath, but we an imperishable. Therefore I run in such a way as not without aim. I box in such a way as not beating the air, but I discipline my body and make it my slave, so that after I have preached to others, I myself will not be disqualified. Then he says, "For I do not want you to be unaware, brethren, that our fathers were all under the cloud and all passed through the sea. And all were baptized into Moses in the cloud and in the sea, and all ate the same spiritual food, and all drank the same spiritual drink, for they were drinking from a spiritual rock which followed them, and the rock was Christ. Nevertheless, with most of them God was not well pleased, for they were laid low in the wilderness." So Paul seems to be connecting this thought that he had previously at the end of chapter 9 as he goes into looking at some of these Old Testament examples about how God had delivered the people, how God certainly had blessed the people, and yet they would become disqualified. They would miss out on the great blessings that God wanted to continue to give to them because of their disobedience, because of their wickedness, because of idolatry, because of sexual immorality that we see later on that Paul is going to mention as well. And so it's a great reminder for us to run in such a way, to look at these examples from the Old Testament as a way that we can learn and live, that we can surely be pleasing to God if we will continue to listen to Him, if we will continue to be obedient to what He wants us to do. So something for us to keep in mind as we study this chapter this week. Take care and God bless.
Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook for more content like this.